Alright, what's going on, guys? We're back with the second level of the series, the Sandhawk Hamlet. And for upgrades, we're going to go ahead and put a point into the archery, a point into mage, a point into the reinforcements, and then take your last point and put it into the archery as well. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So this level, we have our hero. We get introduced to that. We're going to start off with the barracks at the very bottom, this little fork with a mage tower there, and then a archer tower on the left-hand side, archer tower on the right, that little roundabout, and then put a artillery in the center and another mage tower kind of up at the top center. And I would just have our hero kind of chill down with the barracks. You'll see a lot of guys come in. You don't want to have him too far ahead, otherwise take too much damage, but just kind of have him stand there. You should try to be in the action as much as possible because you do want him to start leveling up. The higher level your hero, of course, the easier the game is going to be. You can kill a lot of stuff. And since we're on veteran mode, we do want that extra, as much help as we can get in the hero department. Want him to be tanky. He does become quite tanky as the game goes on. He's probably just a really good... the default heroes in this game do a really good job of being very well-rounded. And I feel like Alaric is on the tanky side. Just provides a lot of utility, a little bit of attack. Just good champ. It'll be a kind of a makeshift barracks. And then you see guys coming at the bottom as well. So we'll just pop a barracks there to try to stall out with the archers. We get introduced to the level 2 tier, level 2 towers. And I love the level 2 archer towers. I like the DPS, it's very strong. Feel free to, I'm not going to go over too much, where to place reinforcements. Just kind of wherever you think is a good spot. If you see a clump of enemies coming, like in this right there with the artillery, it's a good place to put them. Kind of clump them up to let the artillery get the double shots off. Any kind of splash damage you can get off the artillery is always a good thing. Archery, I wouldn't worry about it too much because they just pick off individual targets. They're just high DPS. And notice in the central area, towards the left-hand side, we built an upgraded mage tower. That's going to be one of the first things you're going to put your money into. It's going to help against these armored guys coming up. And I am calling these waves in pretty early. As you can see, some of the guys that start to slip by. I'm putting a barracks a little bit back. We want the central area to be kind of a main choke point. And that one desert guy started to walk up a little bit too much. Drop some reinforcements on him to stall a bit. Then we put a couple more archer towers. And I called the wave in fairly early there. Just to, get some money and get the reset on our reinforcements. And these guys don't really get too afraid. They die really fast to the archer towers as far as the doggies go. Just make sure you have enough archers. We do have an level 2 archer tower now. Be able to clear up those guys pretty easily. Level 2 archer tower now on the right hand side. Plop our reinforcements down and we will call the wave in right now. So already into wave 5. And so far pretty good. Just, like I said, just keep your DPS up. Make sure if you see your heroes or your reinforcements and barracks start to die a little bit too quickly, it's probably a good indication you should upgrade them. I didn't really feel the need to. I thought we had enough DPS that we kind of just cleaned them up. You can see down on the left-hand side, I dropped our meteorite. I saw the tanky guys start to clump up. I thought that was a good spot to drop it. And I went ahead and called the wave in. So we are already on wave 6. You can only go to level 2, so just once you hit those level 2 towers, you can see both the mage towers are already at level 2. Feel free to upgrade whatever you feel like needs to upgrade. If you stick with the format I've kind of done, you should have a pretty good time. Generally speaking, you want to upgrade your archer towers first, then the more expensive stuff later. But kind of play it, but you might have to, whatever you feel like you need to. I like this format here. I think it worked well for me. So, of course, this being a guide, I would recommend you do something similar. You should have a pretty easy time. So you can see the artillery there. If you get clumps of enemies, just does so much damage. That level 2 artillery even is lots and lots of damage there. And then for the chasers, I guess some of the guys who try to slip by, we have a couple upgraded archer towers on that roundabout going towards our flag goalpost there. So that's why we have, we don't want to, the artillery's in the back, we want the archers in the back. Just so any guy manages to slip past can get picked off by the archers. It's usually going to be the faster, weaker guys that try to get by anyway. So And that should be the end of wave 7. Yeah. Called it in wave 8 a little bit early. This should wrap the game up. So like I said, I'm just kind of checking, seeing what needs to be upgraded. We see the barracks on the right-hand side. Can upgrade that. Plop the reinforcements down. Just try to stall off these desert thugs. We kind of want them to be like in the central area there where the mages are, because they're weak to mage. You know, they do the armor. It goes because they do have a bit of armor. So just try to keep them there as much as you can. Don't let them get too far ahead where it's only going to be archers. You won't get near as much damage. And see a couple of little guys get by, little doggies, no big deal. The archers will clean them up nice and easy. We did put a barracks at the very, kind of back there just in case something managed to get past. We wanted to get the full 20 lives. And with that, it should be the game. There we go. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.